Hello and welcome to News Blitzer. This is one of the craziest puzzles in the world, and it gets to the heart of modern India. A country with economic promise and a massive political shift under its leader, Narendra Modi. Across the country, Modi's government has launched some of the most controversial policies you've ever seen. And yet, Modi is more popular than ever. How does a leader stay this popular while constantly being criticized? What's happening in Bihar is a tiny version of the explosive forces changing India today, and offers insight into what is ailing Indians today. The Indian government says it's just cleaning up the voter lists before the 2025 state elections through a special intensive revision, or SIR. To prove you can vote, millions of people are being told to find specific documents proving when and where they were born. And if you were born after 1987, you also need to prove your parents were Indian citizens. Critics are screaming that this isn't a chore. It's a weapon to remove voters who won't support the ruling party, the BJP. Which brings us to the real question. If an administrative change could silence millions, how is Modi getting away with it? Reason number one, the power of narrative. Part one of the plan is to tell an epic story. The Modi government and the BJP have mastered this. They've branded themselves as the only protectors of India's security and its Hindu identity. This idea, called Hindutva, completely changes the game. Politics isn't about policies anymore. It's about patriotism. The Bihar voter purge fits this perfectly. By calling it a hunt for illegal immigrants, the government changes the entire conversation. It's no longer about real citizens losing their right to vote. It's about national security. This story connects with millions of voters who believe the country is under attack, and only a super strong leader can save it. If you criticize the policy, you're not just disagreeing, you're anti-national. We've seen this before. They passed a crazy Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, and when people protested, the government's supporters just claimed the protesters were anti-India forces. Some studies have even shown that when there's more religious tension, the BJP gets more votes. In this supercharged game, a complex issue, like voter registration, gets boiled down to a simple choice. Are you for a secure India or against it? For millions of people, that answer is easy. Reason number two, the media and the opposition void. So you have this epic story. How do you get literally everyone to hear it? You need a giant megaphone. And in India today, the government basically owns the megaphone. Press freedom has completely tanked. We're talking a ranking of 159 out of 180 countries in 2025. That is terrible. Many of the biggest TV channels and newspapers are now owned by billionaires who are friends with the government. This has created what journalists call a chilling effect, where no one asks tough questions and everyone censors themselves. Journalists who do criticize the government face harassment and get sued. Government agencies are accused of targeting critics and creating a climate of fear. Because of this, a policy like the Bihar voter revision doesn't get the prime-time critical coverage it would have 10 years ago. Some small, independent journalists are still trying, but their voices are being completely drowned out. So if the media can't challenge the government, who can? That brings us to India's political opposition. For almost 10 years, the opposition has been completely fractured and couldn't offer a real alternative. Even though they did better in the 2024 election, they are still incredibly weak. They're trying to fight this voter revision, but they're going up against the BJP's massive political machine. Without a strong opposition and a media to give them a platform, the outrage never even starts. Reason number three, systemic flaws and strategic apathy. This next part will blow your mind. Maybe the reason no one is freaking out is because people losing their vote in India has been tragically normal for a long time. The problem of missing voters is nothing new. For decades, activists have proven that millions of eligible citizens, especially Dalits and Muslims, are just not on the voting lists. A campaign in 2019 estimated that an unbelievable 120 million Indians were missing from the lists. If you're a migrant worker, you're probably not home when an official comes to check. You only find out your name was deleted when you show up to vote. And by then, it's literally too late. This long history makes people not care. When voter suppression feels like a chronic disease instead of a sudden heart attack, it's hard to get anyone to feel a sense of urgency. On top of that, people are losing faith in the very organizations meant to protect democracy. The Election Commission of India, once the best in the world, stands accused over and over of being biased for the ruling party. When you feel like the referees are rigging the game, you just stop wanting to play. So you have this perfect storm, a powerful nationalist story, a media that echoes it, a weak opposition, and a system where people losing their vote is tragically normal. So, why do so many Indians seem to put up with these crazy policies? The situation in Bihar shows us it's a collision of powerful forces. But we saved the biggest piece of the puzzle for last. For millions of voters, it's a simple transaction. They might ignore these controversial policies if they're getting free stuff. The Modi government has been giving away everything from free food to cooking gas and straight-up cash. If your family is struggling to eat, a new gas connection is way more real than a debate about politics. In the end, this is the ultimate paradox, happening in the loudest, most chaotic democracy in the world. It's the result of a unique moment in history, where an ancient civilization is being remade by the insane forces of ideology, technology, and money. The story of Bihar's voter list isn't just about who gets to vote. It's about the future of democracy for over 1 billion people. Let us know what you think is the biggest piece of this puzzle. Is it the power of the story, the broken system, or something else? Let us know in the comments right now. And for more insane deep dives like this, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for stopping by.